Okay, come back. Pablo again.
And
Dina.
Dina, resuming our conversation.
Okay, now you, 20 years ago you arrived in England.
No,
30 years ago.
35.
34.
No, over 35 now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
over.
Yeah, over
Okay.
35, yes.
Okay, but you arrived in England, and
Yeah.
in the beginning you told me that you worked as a waitress.
Waitress, exactly. Yeah.
And after
Doing
that,
breakfast.
and then,
Yeah.
and then,
Waitress, and then I'm in the hotel. I managed to get the job as a secretary, and I studied English, and I took the first certificate proficiency. I studied French and a bit of Italian. I speak quite a lot of language, not fluently though, but even Japanese.
but did you attend any language
English.
course?
In English, of course, 8 years of English full time, and
Full-time?
and then I got the first certificate, and which was required, I think still, and then I did the proficiency in English, which is the top, yeah.
And what people think about your accent?
Nobody worries about accent. They think it's very colorful. They like it. You
Yeah.
know, some people when they're very kind of traditional and not well educated, they kind of kind of tell you or insist that you've got a strong accent, which is really rude to say to somebody, because we know we don't tell a blind person, you're blind, aren't you? Or you are handicapped, aren't you? Because people know. Of course I know I've got an accent. Everybody has an accent. It's not the big issue. But if people tells you that you do have an accent, they are very rude because they are ignorant.
I know.
You have to think, I speak their language and they don't
Everywhere,
speak mine.
everywhere. There
Okay,
are-
I speak English
Yeah.
and French and Italian and a bit of German, a bit of Japanese, Chinese. Of course, not as fluently as English and Italian or Portuguese or French, but enough to make myself understood. And if you people think that my English is not good enough, and I say, well, do you speak Portuguese? Then you just shut them out.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
Yeah, I know.
And it's very rude to kind of inquire, accents,
Mostly you speak English the most of the time.
No, I speak English all the time.
All
I
the
work
time.
in England, but I learn other languages as well.
So do you
Yes.
forget about Portuguese?
Oh yes, we do, because we think in English, and
Yeah.
then naturally you have to look for you have to think, and then we kind of have to find the right word. It's sometimes hard, but and I don't think I speak Portuguese as being a journalist, and I don't speak as eloquently
Yeah, no.
or intelligently as much as I did in the past, because I think in English and I try to find a word that, and then sometimes come across a bit silly. But it's part of.
So in
you know,
London, you
Yeah.
have a Brazilian friend?
Yes, we do this, but yes, we do have Brazilian friends. But
don't speak-
my niece lives in London. We speak English ourselves. We speak English to each other.
No Portuguese.
No Portuguese.
No Portuguese.
No, because it's she's
I
been
know,
living there
of
for a
course.
It's hard to speak
Oh, yeah.
Portuguese.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
But,
we don't need to, like if you need to, of course, it's your language, you don't forget it.
Of course.
But for example, my slang is old. I can't say anything like new, like people talking about things that I feel what they're talking about, because it's not my, it's 30, 35 is a long time.
A long
It's
time.
For you.
Okay, so in England, in Europe, of
Yeah.
course, there are many countries that you can go. How
Oh,
many
yes.
countries have you been?
Well, not enough, because
Not
I
enough.
want to travel if you can. But I've been to almost everywhere in Europe, and some cities more than once or twice. Italy, France, Croatia, Germany.
Do you have a favorite country? Forget about
Yeah.
forget about England. England, and what is your favorite country in Europe?
In Europe? England, of course.
No, forget about England.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't tell, because each
The
one.
first
of
one, the second favorite.
Portugal, perhaps.
Why?
If I had to pick a country to live, it would be Portugal.
Why?
The people are so well educated,
Okay.
and they're so creative. They are so ahead of everybody else in Europe, and it's beautiful. The food is amazing, the people are amazing, and everything about Portugal.
Talk about food. What do you think about England food?
I love English food. The English cuisine has improved a lot in the last 20 years. But people say, oh, the fish and chips. No, first of all, I love fish and chips. I love English breakfast. I like bangers and mash. Do you know what bangers and mash is?
I saw, but I never.
Bangers and mash is just
eaten.
mashed potato and some Cumberland sausage. And they do a gravy, which is sort of sauce. And it's really nice. So I love English cuisine. I could eat every day.
Do you think it's because the globalization and the England food changed? Because
because all the dishes that I mentioned to, they are traditional English dishes. But if you go to England, you eat with Italian, French cuisine, Japanese, Indian, which is very famous because there's a lot of, because of the Commonwealth, there's a lot of Indians live in United Kingdom. So every, Japanese, which is quite expensive, one of the best cuisine on planet. Yeah, Japanese. Yeah.
So.
But in Europe, I've been to all the majority of the countries in Europe. I've been to Switzerland, Germany, Belgium. My God, you name it, I've been.
I know.
Yeah, and all like Scandinavia, all the Scandinavia. I haven't been to only the airport. What's the name? Finland. I haven't been to the city, but and some people.
It's too cold there.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been to Russia or some other countries. I haven't been to few of the but and then I have been to America. I've been to Thailand. I have been to Dubai. I'm going to Jamaica in October, Montego Bay. I will be there soon. What else? I've been to Israel. That's my favorite place. I love Israel. Canada, I've been to Canada. Yeah. So.
In U.S.
Pardon?
U.S. New York.
Yes, New York, and I'm gonna go to Miami in October because I'm gonna go to Jamaica, and then so I'll fly to go to, and then go to for 2 or 3 days in Miami. But at the moment, I'm not very fond of going to America because I don't like Trump. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm giving a break.
I like Trump.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well.
Yes.
You only live in
Yes.
London?
London. Yeah, I've never been. No, I've been lots of places in the United Kingdom. I know, I've been to Ireland. I've been to Scotland. I've been to Wales. I was married to a Welsh man, and but I have only lived in London. I never lived anywhere else.
Of course, there is an important question about music, about Beatles. Okay.
That's the reason I went to England. That's the reason I learned English because I wanted to be able to sing Beatles songs.
I went to Abbey Road three times because of my father. My father,
Paulo.
loved the Beatles. And when I took a shot, when I took a picture in Abbey Road, my father was too proud about that.
Actually, I've got a blog, art blog, Artifacts, and I took some shots in Abbey Road, and I have. And I photographed the wall with the graffiti. And I have something I have to show you. Yeah, I've got them. And I've got photos of myself crossing Abbey Road as well. Everybody has to do that.
Everybody.
But there's one thing that you don't know, Pablo. I haven't been to Liverpool yet. And I feel, my God!
Never been?
No, not yet. No, all these years, and I can't believe I haven't.
Manchester?
Huh?
Manchester?
No, Manchester. No, what else?
Manchester is a city from the Oasis. Oasis is another group.
No, I haven't been to, no. It's just, I didn't have the opportunity.
I have a question because the Beatles is forever. But what about the influence of Beatles in now our generation, younger generation? What do you think about that?
I don't know.
Or you don't know about that?
No, I do, but I don't know how they are influencing nowadays. Paul McCartney is still singing, you know, he's over 70.
But young people still
Well,
love,
yes, of
still
course,
love
yeah, yeah,
them.
yeah, yes, everywhere. Yeah, they still very as much as the Rolling Stones as well. Mick Jagger, you know, shaking, you know, kind of. They still the movers and shake of music.
And of
Yeah.
course, England is the football country. Do you like
Yeah.
football?
I do, I do. My team
Yeah.
is Arsenal.
In,
Yeah,
in
yes.
London.
England, yeah, it's Arsenal, it's London. But I'm not kind of.
I know Arsenal big fan is a
Yeah.
writer,
Yeah.
is Nick Horby.
Yes.
You know Nick Horby?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I
Yes.
like this
Yeah, I
guy.
like him. I like his humor. Yeah, I've seen a few films. I can't tell you which ones right now.
The Fever
Fever
Pitch.
Pitch, of course, yeah, with Colin Firth. I like it very much. And that's another one I can't recall right now.
There is an American
Yes.
film from Fever Pitch about
Yeah.
baseball. It's
I
the
didn't know.
American,
Yeah.
North American version.
Oh no, I don't know about this film. Yeah,
No?
yeah, no, not about this.
And
Yeah.
how often do you come back Brazil?
I come every 2 years to
Every
Brazil.
2 years.
Every 2 years, because what happened is it's a long and expensive trip to go to Brazil,
Yeah.
and I try to spend because of my job commitment. I try to spend like 3 weeks
Yeah.
in Brazil. And in order to do that, I can't just go every year because I have other countries to visit. I still have Liverpool, don't forget that.
Yeah. One day
Exactly.
I need to go there.
Yeah.
And so I think almost 40 years you live in London. Can you tell me about
Yes.
some secret about London? Some secret.
All those sort of secret.
Secret like for example, what is the best dish in London?
Best
What is
dish.
the best place to go to have fun? Can you tell me about that?
Where I live, Covent Garden is the best place
The best place.
because I live near
Is
the
it near a
piazza.
church? Covent Garden?
Which church? There's a few
I
churches.
mean that. I
now.
mean.
No,
sure.
Covent Garden is like, you remember the film My Fair Lady? Made in
of course.
1965.
Yeah.
That's the market, the Covent Garden market.
Oh, yeah.
And everything happens in that area, like Trafalgar Square, where the National Gallery is, which is one of the most famous gallery on planet Earth. And everything is very central. Baker Street, I used to live there. And so it's
There is a museum, Sherlock Holmes.
Exactly,
Museum.
yeah. I used to work in a hotel called, was my first job, Sherlock Holmes Hotel. And it's still
I didn't go
Baker
there
Street.
because the line
Yes.
there were many people,
Yeah.
so I need to.
And then the same street, Baker Street, because Sherlock Holmes is fictitious.
Yeah, of course.
It never, but there is, I think, number 221, I think, or 211. I think it's 21A or B. And there's a museum and a Mrs. Hudson tea house. But of course, it's all kind of fantasy because but it's amazing. It's the same area. And we've got Regent's Park, which is beautiful. It's really nice. And it's a green area, lots of flowers. And it used to be the place where Henry VIII used to go hunting, which is really nice, the park. So it's beautiful, yeah.